Sorry?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, families, online viewers, and our fellow students.
Welcome to the 2020 Grange Primary School Year 7 graduation.
My name is Isaac,
And I am Jordan.
and this is Darcy, Charlie, Tyler, Bethany, Emily, and Priya, and we will be your Masters of Ceremony for this evening. I will now welcome to the stage Will Dunstan to deliver the Acknowledgement of Country.
We would like to acknowledge this land that we meet on today is the traditional land for the Kaurna people, and that we respect their spiritual relationships with their country. We also acknowledge the Kaurna people as the custodians of the Adelaide region, and that their cultural heritage and beliefs are still as important to the living Kaurna people today.
Thank you, Will. Priya, did you know by the time you were a senior in primary school, you would have spent 11,520 hours at school? I wonder how much time Mr. Grant has spent at school.
On that note, I would like to introduce Mr. Grant for the principal's address.
Thank you, Emily. That is a big maths problem to work out how many minutes I've spent at school. Quite a task there, because a very large number. So it's my privilege to be the principal here at Grange, and I welcome you all here tonight to celebrate what is the last year of primary school for our wonderful Year 7 graduates. Thank you, Will, for that excellent acknowledgement of country, and I'd also like to pay my respects to the traditional owners of the land, both past, present and future. So this year's been a year like no other. So COVID-19 has required us to change, adapt to what's becoming the new normal. Our students at Grange have been strong, resilient and quick adapters to this rapidly changing world. Our school vision, learning today for tomorrow, has never been so apt. So we are in a very sound place for our graduates to meet those challenges that we'll all face into the future. Our use of technology as a tool for learning has certainly supported us through 2020 and enabled us to learn at school and from home. So I thank our parent community for your ongoing support in meeting the COVID requirements, and indeed tonight where we had to restrict numbers and move from the Christian Family Centre to be here at the school. However, the Year 7 graduation is a critical event that we needed to have, and it had to happen. So I'm so pleased that we could do even with this restricted capacity. Live streaming and filming this event is something we haven't done before, and a new way of working that does enable a wider audience. No matter where people live, they can still view and celebrate this important occasion with our students. We've had to prioritise the family of our students to attend here face to face with us tonight, which meant that the many staff who are so much part of the learning of our students couldn't come and be part of this day with us tonight, but I'm sure they're online watching and celebrating along with us. It also means that we couldn't have the special dignitaries that we normally have with us, like the Mayor of the City of Charles Sturt, the local politicians, but they've all sent their good wishes to you all, and are disappointed they couldn't be here with you to celebrate. But tonight's all about our graduating Year 7 students, and so I wanted to spend a bit of time talking to our Year 7s and what an outstanding group of young people they are. Fantastic, what a credit to their families they are. Graduation is such an important tradition and rite of passage that represents the culmination of primary years of schooling and movement into secondary. And what makes Grange such an exceptional learning environment for every student is the team effort that goes behind wrapping around these learners, from you as their families, from the school and the staff and community, to make them such wonderful people they are today. The sense of pride your teachers, support staff, school leadership have in each and every one of you shows in their celebration of your many achievements, and I know the wider group of past and present staff would have loved to be here with you tonight. So thank you to the many teachers, and in particular your classroom teachers, so Jasmine, Leslie and John, who have contributed to your growth this year, but also your many teachers in the past. So Grange has a rich history of 140 years of learning and celebration of achievement and progress. Our school displays and celebrates trophies, shields, awards, won over many years. And tonight, the 4 major awards presented are each recorded on an honour board in the school. So that's here for the long term. Over your time at Grange, there have been numerous opportunities to support and enable you to develop and excel as a learner and as a young person. You've represented Grange in sporting teams, debating, Wakakiri last year, competitions, choir, chess, camps, excursions, student leaders, members of Student Voice, and so many other events that have not only well prepared you for the transition to secondary school, but also for the world at large and that changing world it is. You are so well prepared for that. Here at Grange, we've had many, many successes, and we're growing those successes. And it was just last Friday, the Education Director, who works with all of the schools in Western Adelaide and the beachside suburbs of Brighton, that way as well, in Holdfast. She remarked that the best writing of students, writing a text, not handwriting, the best writing she's ever seen is from the students at Grange. So that's a big credit to you and your persistence, showing your best effort all the time to continue your learning. So world-class learners, here they are. We're in a global society, and as you all know, area of rapid change. So in this environment, the important messages for all of us, whether we're students, parents, grandparents, teachers, community, is that we continue to learn. Learning never stops. So if there's one message I want to leave the graduates with, is to keep on learning, persist, even when it gets tough, because we know you're really good problem solvers, so you'll be able to work through those challenges that we'll all face. The important thing is to persist and then persist some more. For the teachers here at school, what I always say to them, if this work you're giving the students is too easy and they're getting everything right, it means the teacher's not working hard enough. So we want your children to be stretched, and we think we've stretched these students and getting the best out of them. So congratulations. Can I congratulate your classroom teachers, Leslie, John and Jasmine, and your specialist teachers for their excellent work with the partnership with your families to enable such great success. I know you'll all achieve your dreams and aspirations, and while we're sad that you'll be leaving us here at Grange, we know you're ready to take the next step of your learning into Year 8, and we hope that you will come back and visit us in the future. So congratulations to our outstanding 2 classes of Year 7 graduates.
Thank you, Mr. Grant, for those kind and wise words. The next part of the evening involves the presentation of the special awards.
Every year we have special awards provided by our local council to present to deserving Year 7s. The awards include the High Marsh Award, the Mary Lee Award, and the Josiah Misson Award. Due to COVID restrictions, Mark Butler, Stephen Mulligans, and Angela Evans will not be in attendance. Therefore, Miss Pearce, Miss Peters, and John will be presenting the next 3 awards.
Can you please welcome Miss Peters to the microphone to present the Hindmarsh Award?
The Hindmarsh Award recognises a student who shows outstanding academic achievement. This year, we have a Grange Primary School first, where 2 award recipients have been nominated, as we were unable to split these 2 students who were both extremely successful in their learning. The graduates who have both won this award consistently display all the attributes and abilities of a successful learner. They use their broad knowledge to make connections between ideas and are always willing to take risks and extend themselves to expand their learning and challenge their understandings. These 2 students obtained top marks in the PAT reading and maths assessments and full marks in the Bright Path writing assessment, which shows outstanding achievement and dedication. The award winners achieved outstanding grades across their schooling and, more importantly, demonstrated excellent effort in all learning tasks. The winners of this award both have an inquisitive mind, a passion for learning, and have grown in their own confidence and abilities as the year has progressed. Not only are these students very academic, but they are genuinely kind and compassionate students who are well respected and admired by all members of the Grange School community. The worthy recipients of the Hindmarsh Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence in 2020 are Priya Bolinat and Maggie Joyce.
Thank you, Miss Peters. Can we please now welcome Miss Pearce to the microphone to present the Mary Lee Award?
The Mary Colton Lee Award recognises a student who has shown an outstanding level of community service. Tonight's award winner is an extremely hard-working member of the student leadership team who is always wanting the school and community to be the best it can be. As a student leader, this Year 7 student sacrifices their own time to ensure the jobs they are required to do as a leader are prepared to the highest standard. This student confidently leads and speaks at assemblies at Grange Primary School, was a successful member of the school debating team for many years and spoke respectfully at Grange's Remembrance Day commemoration ceremony. They demonstrate excellent leadership qualities and always show the sincerest generosity to the needs of everyone in the school community. This student's generosity just doesn't stop within the Grange school community. This student recognised the impact that our summer bushfires had on the South Australian environment, and particularly its wildlife. On their own initiative, this student organised and led a whole school fundraiser to raise awareness of koalas who were injured during the bushfires. Due to their hard efforts, this student raised nearly $900 that was donated to the Adelaide Koala and Wildlife Hospital. This award winner epitomises the Grange school values, always giving their best effort, always kind to peers, and always showing respect. The worthy recipient of the Mary Colton Lee Award for Outstanding Community Service in 2020 is Tess Rankin.
Thank you, Ms. Pearce. Before John presents the Josiah Minton Award, can we please turn to the screen to see the following message from Mayor Angela Evans.
Hello everyone, my name's Angela Evans. I'm the Mayor of the City of Charles Sturt, and I'm really delighted to be able to congratulate all of you, especially Grange Primary School Year 7s, on completing what has been a really, really challenging year for everybody, but particularly for students. I'd also like to acknowledge teachers, parents and peers because you're all really important in the successes of students. And we know that without your support, without your care and your interest and your investment of time, what we are able to do individually certainly isn't the same as what we can accomplish together. So on behalf of the City of Charles Sturt, I want to wish you all the very best as you bring to an end your primary school years. And look, I trust that you'll look forward to, with some excitement, your high school years. Your senior years in high school can be really exciting, opening up many doors that will catapult you into a wonderful future. So have a wonderful Christmas, keep safe and keep well, and all the very best.
Okay, before I just want to give you some background information about the Josiah Minton. The Josiah Minton Award is offered annually to the most outstanding or best all-round student in primary schools in the City of Charles Sturt. So I'll get into the award. The student who has won this award is polite, humble and empathetic student who is always prepared to lend a hand or step up when required. This student consistently achieves academic results, is proactive, self-motivated and prepared to work hard in everything they do. The award recipient is an excellent student leader at Grange Primary School and is involved in hosting and organising assemblies and mentoring younger students in the early years. The winning student was also voted in by her peers to be a sports day captain. The student embodies our school values of being kind, showing respect and giving best effort. They are a resilient learner with a positive and optimistic mindset. The award winner has represented Grange in basketball and was supposed to represent the Western District at State Athletics Carnival before it was cancelled due to unfortunate events. To highlight how outstanding this student is, the award winner has also attended school at 100% attendance this year. Without further ado, the deserving winner of the Josiah Minton Award for 2020 is Ebony Mack.
Congratulations to all our award winners and thank you for our teachers for presenting the awards.
Next we'll have our valedictory speeches and the presentation of the class certificates. Could Chloe Bergen-Levitt please come to the stage to give the Room 34 valedictory speech?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our 2020 graduation. My name is Chloe Bergen-Levitt and I'll be speaking on behalf of the Year 7s. Well, we're finally here. Did you think we would make it this far? I didn't, but here we are. First off, let's take a minute to think and reconcile about all the opportunities we have had this year and in past years. From school camps to Sapsaza sports such as netball, football, basketball, arts programs, debating, musical instruments, etc. There are many more things I could go on about, but I don't want to blabber on, especially when I have just started my speech. Do you remember your first day of school? Let's think about it. Were you scared, excited, anxious? Well, welcome to the club. I remember in reception we weren't even thinking about the future. We were just living in the moment. Now we're at that age where we start to think of what we want to do and what we want to be. One thing that has changed since reception for most people is the friendships that we have made. Most of us are either in different classes or different friendship groups now, and that is part of growing up. The same thing is going to happen in high school, and that's just life. This year has been very eventful, especially because of COVID-19. It hit us right smack bang in term 1 and 2, and some of us stopped going to school, and we were doing online classes. It was a rough period for everyone, but when we finally got back to school, we realised how much we had missed everyone, especially our teachers. Hard to believe, I know. I don't know if anyone else remembers, but I remember our Year 4 camp to Illawonga. We did yabby fishing, which the boys weren't very good at due to the fact they had no patience whatsoever. I also remember going caving and the boat rides. These are just a few of the memories that we have shared over that camp. Now let's skip a couple of years to our Year 7 camp. This was a fun one. One thing that everyone will remember is John, after finally 3-4 years, finally doing the leap of faith. You should have seen it. He was like a koala hugging the pole up there, who didn't want to let go. We will never forget that. The thing that I've realised this year the most is that it's okay to make mistakes. If you mess up, it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. And you know what? It's good to mess up, because that means that you're one mistake closer to being correct. It is now the part where you move on and leave Grange. I know when I say it's going to be hard to believe, everyone will agree with me. After 8 years, it's finally time to move on. As Forrest Gump once said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, and that is exactly what high school will be like. There have been a few hiccups along the way, but the truth of the matter is that we have finished this chapter and are moving on to our next. None of us know what the future holds. All we know is that life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. And remember, if the door is shut, go through the window. Thank you and enjoy the rest of graduation.
Well done, Chloe. Such an inspiring speech. Darcy, I asked John if I could get in trouble for something I didn't do. John said no. Then I said I can't get in trouble for not doing my homework.
Good one, Charlie. Could we please welcome John to the stage to speak about the year and present the Room 34 certificates?
Well done, Chloe. Lovely speech. First of all, before I get into my speech, I'd like to give the MCs a big round of applause. They've done an amazing job tonight, so well done. To my Year 17, Jasmine and Leslie, thank you for all the support during the year. It's been a fantastic year. To Grant, Chris and the leadership team, I know it would have been easy to cancel tonight, but what I love about both of you is it's all about the kids and making sure that they get to celebrate tonight. So thank you to Grant and Chris as well. Big clap for them. Now, to the graduates of Room 34, I do say this every single year, but I do apologise for my horrendous singing skills and my daily jokes. I'm the only one that ever laughs, so I'm guessing they're not too good. But in all seriousness, this time of the year is an exciting and a very emotional time. As we say goodbye to a special group of 29 young people. I'm so proud of all of you. What can I say? What a crazy year this has been. The way you've been able to deal with adversity and all the changes has been exceptional. Even when online learning occurred, many of you made it a priority to still produce a high standard of work, which makes me extremely proud. While you're all different, you share one thing. You're ready for the next chapter in your life, high school. I'm very confident you're going to stand out like I know you can, and I can't wait to hear about all your experiences and success. The hard work, dedication, and most of all, the positive culture in Room 34 has been outstanding. The way you support one another and accept difference is one thing I'll never forget.